Hi everyone, my topic is all about benchmarking. A better method to improve the productivity in the company is use benchmarking in order to get a better idea of where the problems are and what areas don't need improvement. So, what is benchmarking? Benchmarking is the process of comparing your own organization, its operations or process against other organizations in your industry or in the broader marketplace. Benchmarking can be applied against any product, process, function, or approach in business. Common focal points for benchmarking initiatives include measures of time, quality, cost, and effectiveness, and customer satisfaction. This comparison measures the quality aspects of an organization's policies, products, service, programs, and business strategies. The comparison with other companies allows a flow of information that company can learn from for the present and the future. Why should your firm benchmark? The case for benchmarking suggests that a particular process in your firm can be strengthened. Some organizations benchmark as a means to improve discrete areas of their business and monitor competitors' shifting strategies and approaches. Regardless of the motivation, cultivating an external view of your industry and competitors is valuable part of effective management practices in a world that is constantly changing. Importante na magkaroon ng benchmark sa business dahil sa patuloy na pagbabago ng mundo, hindi tayo pwede mag-stick sa naunang ginawa natin na strategy sa kung anumang business yan. Kailangan matuto tayo makipag-kompetensya, enable to have or to gain more customer. There are a number of core drivers of benchmarking initiatives a firm. 1. The most common driver for benchmarking comes from the internal perspective that a process or approach can be improved. Organizations will collect data on their own performance at different points in times and under different circumstances and identify gaps or areas for strengthening. For example, PepsiCo and Coca-Cola benchmarking when a company gather information from other competitors in a similar industry and gathers data about each company, including itself, in order to be able to have a standard to adhere to an of benchmark in the soft drink industry. Is PepsiCo performance in the soft benchmark in the soft drink industry? Is PepsiCo performing a blind taste test, or various soft drinks including Coca-Cola products with volunteers in order to learn what kind of drink people prefer when compares to competitors in the same industry? People prefer a Coca-Cola soft drinks over a PepsiCo product. That means that PepsiCo may need to perform changes to the product line and possibly add a new product in order to experiment in the market and be able to gain new customer. Number 2, many organizations compare themselves to competitors in an attempt to identify and eliminate gaps in service or product delivery or to gain a competitive edge. The data gathered in competitive benchmarking initiative offers specific insights into a competitor's processes and thinking. Uh, Benchmarking not only allows company to know how they fare in the industry, it also provides information that can be useful for production of future products. And last, the term strategic benchmarking is used to describe when a firm is interested in comparing its performance to the best in class or what is deemed as world-class performance. This process often involves looking beyond the firm's core industry to firms that are known for their success with a particular function or process. So, how does benchmarking improve a business overall? Benchmarking will inform a business about how it stands against the top competitor in the field and where the strengths as well as where improves could be made. In the case of PepsiCo, a room for improvement if consumers prefer the competitor soft drink. PepsiCo may have to find new ways of marketing its products towards a specific demographic and be able to reach new customers they otherwise prefer the competitions. That's all. Thank you.
So, hello everyone, I am Janet David, and my report is the continuation of reason or pillar of benchmarking. So, the first one is the lack of commitment. So, one of the biggest teamwork challenges is lack of commitment. So, when teams lack trust and they fear conflict, members are likely to avoid commitment. Instead, they focus on self-preservation and maintaining amicable relationship as people attempt to avoid confrontation and they stop listening to other concerns. So, teammates who are cut off or ignored feel left out. They're less committed to team effort, so they're unlikely to get with the program. It becomes difficult for a team to move forward amidst no decision or incomplete assignment. Projects, inks, and no-sleep and confrontation become commonplace. Some members even stop caring about whether the team succeeds. So, lack of commitment also becomes a problem when you fail to convey clear goals or direction. People are left to wonder what they're supposed to do, and the team's success is no longer their top priority. They mentally check out and just start going through the motion. And number two, wrong selection of process. So, when employees are in the wrong position, they are more likely to leave the organization, and you need to spend your time refilling the role. This may mean you have to go through the hiring process a second or even third time and spend time retraining new employees, so the impact on customer service may even lead to a decrease in a business earning or a revenue. Actually, not being cost effective. So if your business is not being cost effective, it may take a tendency you cannot get your goal or the target customer in your business. Before, wrong selection of members. Choosing the wrong selection team members for the job can have serious consequences. Not only can it compromise the morale of the rest of the team and affect the engagement of those employees, but may increase levels of absenteeism, impact on customer service, reduce productivity, and ultimately affect your profitability. Number 5, underestimating the time required. So we have a habit of underestimating time because it is natural for us to do, but as an employee, we have responsibilities to follow the instruction. So if your manager gives you the deadline on your work, you need to ask it in exact time, because if not, you can get the bad comments, and of course your performance in your job position. Number 6, not positioning the benchmarking within larger strategy. So benchmarking is one of the many total quality management tools such as problem solving, process improvement, and process re-engineering used to shorten cycle time, reduce cost, and minimize duration. Benchmarking is compatible with and complementary to these tools, and they should be used together for maximum value. This is lack of involvement management. So poor management can cause lasting damage to your employees and organization. If it's not recognized, it can lead to a toxic and uninviting working atmosphere. This reputation can be hard to shake. However, it's the steps you can improve your company's health, well-being, and overall productivity, which will help to reduce the negative effects of a poor management. So, poor management can affect the company's budget, employee turnover, and overall profits. Finally, a decrease in productivity and morale are signs employees may be struggling with the leadership being given. So, if employees have an effective leader, their task performance will continue to soar.
Step-by-step benchmarking. Benchmarking is a simple but detailed 5-step process. First, determine which best-in-class companies you should benchmark against which organization you compare to your business. Example dito yung yung pag-determine mo ng mga ng i-evaluate mo na organization. Pero example ko dito is yung cellphone, yan, gadgets. Ngayon, i-confirm mo yung alimbawa yung cellphone mo is Samsung. Tapos may mga latest na magagandang cellphone na example natin yung mga Xiaomi, iPhone. Yan, tapos ipagko-confirm mo sila kung ano yung mas maganda na quality. Halimbawa, kung anong meron sa cellphone mo na wala sa iPhone, kung anong meron sa iPhone na wala sa cellphone mo. Mapagko-confirm mo silang dalawa or i-evaluate mo yung product. Tapos, second, choose a product, service, or internal department to benchmark. Halimbawa, mamimili ka ng isang product, tsaka service, internal department, to evaluate. Mamimili ka ng isang product na i-evaluate mo. Halimbawa nga yung sinabi ko kanina, yung i-evaluate mo yung Samsung or your iPhone or yung Xiaomi. Tapos third, gather information on their internal performance or metrics. Yun na, syempre pag in-evaluate mo yung product na yun, yung Samsung, yung iPhone, yung Xiaomi, malalaman mo yung mga performance nila o yung mga specs na tinatawag nga nila, yung 128 gig, yung mataas yung quality ng camera, And mapagko-confirm mo sila. Tapos, last, adapt the process and policies in place within the best-in-class performance. Ngayon, pag i-adapt mo yung mga nakita mo dun sa mga in-evaluate mo na product or yung cellphone, kung ano yung pinaka best class na product na maganda ang quality. Benchmarking will point out what change will make us the most difference, but it's up to you to actually put them in place. Ayun nga, yung benchmarking daw, pinopoint out niya kung ano yung mga mababago pa na mababago pa sa product na in-evaluate mo. Depende rin sa'yo kung i-adapt mo yun sa sa mga nakita mo na expect, kung yun ba yung magandang quality para sa'yo. Ganun. Yun lang po.
So, good morning. I'm Ledani Reyes, and my topic is all about the 6 types of benchmarking to integrate. So, benchmarking is used by lots of companies to compare their own performance against reference points, where you basically compare what you do to others in order to gain new insights and improve your own processes. So, there are 6 types of benchmarking we need to integrate. The first one is the internal benchmarking. Internal benchmarking is pretty straightforward. You compare a process or task to a similar process or task within the company. This requires the ability to track metrics for these two comparable systems or departments, so the KPIs can be assessed and compared. So this type of benchmarking is effective because it helps set and meet standards across the board, establishing consistency and ensuring that each department is as efficient as possible. So yung internal benchmarking, ito yung pagko-compare mo ng mga processes or operations sa loob mismo ng isang organization. So example, isang hotel management company na nag-ooperate ng maraming brand ng hotel. So may access sila sa mga operations nila. Pwede nilang i-compare yung mga revenues ng bawat branch ng hotel nila. Dito mo ma-identify kung example, Hotel A ba is mas mataas yung nakukuha nilang revenue kaysa kay Hotel B. So, kapag nalaman mo na may hindi pagkakapareho sa mga naging result ng ginawang pagbe-benchmark, ito na yung time na dapat mo na gayahin or i-analyze yung mga process or operations ng hotel na mas maganda yung naging performance ng operations sa hotels na kailangan pa ng improvements. So, the next one is the external benchmarking. External benchmarking is comparing an internal processes to that of a competitor or even several other organizations. This approach can be a little trickier because it requires access to industry data or specific company data which may not be available unless the other organization has agreed to share it with you. So external benchmarking is extremely valuable. You can better understand where your business fits into the wider market and identify areas of weaknesses that you should be focusing on. So, sa external benchmarking is where an organization compares its performance with other comparable organization. So, compare sa internal benchmarking na nagko-compare sa loob mismo ng isang organization, sa external benchmarking naman is sa labas naman ng iba't ibang organization. So, external benchmarking is an analysis of how your business compared to others in your industry. So, paano ka makagain ng mas clear idea or mga pagkukulang ng company mo kung meron man at kung ano yung mga dapat mong gawin para ma-improve to. So the third one is the competitive benchmarking. Competitive benchmarking is a type of external benchmarking that solely focuses on comparing your own processes and metrics to those of direct competitors. So this form of benchmarking is significant because you can identify exactly why a competitor is succeeding or what drives customer satisfaction in your industry. So ito yung pag-compare mo sa iyong target competitors o yung mga business na halos katulad na business na ginagawa mo. So example is yung Jollibee and McDo. So pwedeng i-compare ni Jollibee kung ano ba yung mga strategy na ginawa ni McDo para makapanghikayat ng mas maraming customers kahit sa iba't ibang bansa. So using the benchmarking, it gives you like signal that there's something wrong. Bakit mas gusto ng ibang customers yung produkto ng McDo kaysa kay Jollibee? So it gives you an idea where you focus so you can develop a strategy to maybe improve something. So the next one is the performance benchmarking. So another important form of benchmarking is related to business performance by tracking metrics and KPIs within the business. Teams can continue to compare past outcomes to current standards, continuously updating the standard for improved performance. So performance benchmarking, you look at your outcomes or your results as an organization, and you can compare this with others. Again, you can do this internally so that you can compare the profitability between different divisions of your organization. So that's it. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sarah May and my report is the continuation of types of benchmarking. Number 5 is strategic benchmarking. Strategic benchmarking is typically external and specifically analyze how other companies got to be successful. What kind of business strategies do they employ? Like for example, what is successful about their marketing campaigns? So example na nga dito yung mga ginagawa nilang strategy para makilala pa yung product nila is yung kumukuha sila ng mga artist or kilala pang mga tao para mai-promote nila agad yung mga products na gusto nilang ibenta. So, benchmarking is the way you strategize and it can help you to learn from what has worked for winning business in and out of industry. Especially na nga sa mga taong nagpaplano or mag-uumpisa ng business na gagawin nila. Number 6 is practice benchmarking. This form of internal benchmarking relates to the practices and processes of your business. This requires you to have procedure in place to gather and analyze business data like how employees and teams are completing their tasks or using certain technologies. This is a process of your business and it is a way to gather data and completing employees or team to use some particular technologies para madaling magawa ang isang process sa isang business. Process mapping is one way to start practice benchmarking, and you can also easily identify and address any performance gaps in the company. So, in addition to helping companies become more efficient and profitable, benchmarking has other benefits too, such as improving employee understanding of cost structures and internal processes. Syempre, sa tagal-tagal mong naging employee sa isang business, syempre, you must improve your knowledge about how it works or how will work fast as you can. Kasi nga syempre, ikaw as an employee, dapat i-improve mo na yung dapat mong ginagawa for in everyday. Second, encouraging team building and cooperation in the interest of becoming more competitive. Syempre, you need to encourage other to work hard, not saying that you will force your coworker. Instead of give them motivation para ganahan sila, and syempre, yung mga company magkaroon ng unity to build some trust and be more competitive. Like for example nga, magbe-brainstorming kayo para sa success rin naman ng business or company na pinagtatrabahuhan nyo naman yon. And if ever man na mangyari man na maging successful ang isang company, syempre, meron din naman na awards or rewards yung ibibigay sa inyo. Kaya, magkakaroon talaga kayo ng motivation. Enhancing familiarity with key performance metrics and opportunities for improvement company-wide. Once na na-enhance mo na yung mga gawain sa isang business na pinagtatrabahuhan mo, it will help you to work fast and improve what they need to improve. In this essence, benchmarking helps employees understand how one small piece of a company's processes or products can be the key of major success. Alam nyo ba na in just contribution of an employee can help to a big win in this business na gusto nyo. And this is our report. Thank you.